Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank you guys so much again for all the love and support. Like I think you guys been thanking you guys for 2.5 years, more than that. You guys have truly shown me unconditional love, and I can't thank you guys enough. I just recently hit over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that was my goal. So I was really excited to do that. Thank you guys so much. Of course, to Rogue Media Network, we got Allison, we got Mike, we got Mason back there as well, who's actually producing this episode. Thank you for all you do for me in the show and not canceling me yet. I truly appreciate it. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just some of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on the screen. I can't wait to go back to look for my dream chateau with David. It was the most easiest experience working with that realtor, and there's no wonder why he's #1 in his office. David, thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to Anika Armstrong with Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. It's just the Cajun queen. I love that woman. My favorite is the crabby seafood pasta. If you've never been, go get it. Substitute the penne pasta for linguine. Yes, and thank me later. Their top recommended is the southern fried catfish special served with seafood pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. The fish is topped with Houdat sauce. I'm not telling what John is because he has to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesonthego.com. To my girl Anika Armstrong, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to my girl Nancy Polsini with Parkway National Insurance, who provides insurance for all commercial trucks and tractor trailers, and also all contractors. All my contractor friends got to go hit her up. And of course, she's got the home and auto insurance as well. Y habla español. Oh, and if you're an aspiring business owner, you need an LLC, you got to hit up my girl Nancy Polsini with Parkway National Insurance. She's got you. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor. God, I truly appreciate you. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, who's got me looking snackish for this episode, and for Big John, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai, making you look as snackish as me as I've been doing for more than 130 episodes of The Public Affair, and my age is showing my age. Thank you so much, Sid, for all you do for me on the show, bro. I truly appreciate you. Oh, and guys, of course, walk-ins are welcome as well. Elite Barbershop, thank you so much. Of course, to Arturo and Eva de la Cruz with Arturo's Frame, some of my new sponsors. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. They do wood framing for houses and all remodeling. Also, if you need a new home built, you got to hit up Arturo's Frame. They got you. Habla inglés y español. They speak English and Spanish. You can call the number on the screen for a free consultation, a free in-town consultation, I should add. And follow on Facebook at Arturo's Frame. Thank you, Arturo, Eva. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Maldonado Construction with my boy Gilbert Maldonado. You can call Gilbert for all concrete work such as foundations, driveways, patios, sidewalks, retaining walls, and so much more. You can follow him on Facebook at Maldonado Construction and Landscaping, or hit him up on the number on the screen for a consultation. My boy Gilbert's got you. He does so much. Maldonado Construction, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you, bro. And of course, to Enrique Jimenez with Jimenez Bakery, a local bakery specializing in a wide selection of fresh and affordable pan dulces. The weather is getting cold, so it's absolutely perfect. Oh my goodness, they also have the best tres leches cake for yourself or for a party. The mocha tres leches, I'm a whore for it. I love it so much. You can also get a cup of fresh elote if you have a different type of craving. Locations at 1915 Dutton in Waco and 302 West Elm Street in Hillsborough. To my boy Enrique Jimenez, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you and all you do for me. Thank you so much. All right, guys, so like I said, I've been really excited about having this next guest onto the show. Actually, it's kind of long overdue. I semi-invited him maybe a year ago or so. He was on the road. He was busy. He was booked and busy, but I got to go in one of those rare nights out that, you know, if you see me out at night, you have to take a picture of me because that doesn't happen anymore. I'm that side piece hours. But anyway, without further ado, local bouncer, Mr. Big John or Jonathan Snyder is here on The Public Affair. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Just look at him. He looks ferocious and he looks scary, but he's actually the nicest person you'll ever meet. Do you get that a lot? Do people, are you intimidating?
I get 3 questions every time somebody meets me. It's, how tall are you?
Yes.
How much do you weigh?
Okay.
And how much do you bench?
Okay, so let's answer all 3 of those questions right now.
I can't answer all 3 of them.
Oh.
Well, see, because it's a bar game.
Okay.
Everybody asks me, okay, how tall are you? I'm 6'8".
You're 6'8",
like,
okay.
What do you weigh? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, if you get within 20 pounds,
yes,
I'll buy you a beer.
Oh, okay.
So then it's usually if it's a group, especially they'll start guessing. And
start guessing,
and I just start laughing,
right?
Because I actually weigh 460.
Oh, is that right?
Everybody's like, 380.
Oh gosh.
They never. Most of them don't go over 400. I'm like, look, you're not going to offend me.
Right. I got you.
About anything anyway.
Yeah.
But it's usually the bar game.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so what do they normally guess then? If you're 460,
usually,
are they saying like 500, 600?
They guess me somewhere between like 385 and like 420.
Oh, really?
They usually won't go over 420.
Okay, I would have definitely guessed in the fours. No offense, but it's just because you are like big and you're a bouncer. You know what I mean?
That's why I tell them I'm 6'8". So think about how tall you are and how much you weigh, and just kind of
for sure. No, most definitely. Well, first of all, again, thank you so much for coming. And there's no wonder why I think you're a pretty notable bouncer. I think everybody in this town that goes out knows who Big John is. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you've seen a lot, which I want to talk about as well.
I've seen some things.
Maybe you've seen some things that we don't want to remember, but we want to remember on this show, please. Yes.
There's
maybe some like inappropriate things involving two men, but
2 men, no.
No. Oh, okay. Maybe a man and a woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I had oh God, I'm jumping around. Okay, but Big John, can I call you Big John? Can I call you Jonathan? What do you want me to call you? Anything but
Big
Daddy,
John
right?
Or John.
Okay, I got you. John, will you just introduce yourself to us? Tell us a little bit about you and your life growing up, please, if you don't mind.
I grew up in Gatesville, Texas. If anybody knows,
I know where Gatesville
45 miles that way.
That's around the corner.
And then my dad worked for the prison. We moved to Houston from like 5th grade until. What time? I guess I moved back when we were a sophomore in high school.
Oh, okay, I got you.
At that point, I'd already been hurt playing football. Football was.
Oh,
over.
really? Oh, I bet you were the star football player. I bet you were the secret weapon.
I played 5A ball.
Yeah.
Some pretty big boys, but it is what it is.
I got
I'm a little lazy sometimes.
Did you always have this big physique, or was it just a lot of working out because you were in football?
I was always tall.
Okay.
I was always the tallest one in class from kindergarten all the way up.
Yeah, for sure.
I really didn't start packing on size until high school, and I was starting to work out.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you.
And stuff. But
yeah,
I haven't worked out since high school.
Really?
I don't go to the gym.
I can't tell. Like I feel like you lift the gym just because.
I haven't lifted weights since high school.
Well, you know what? I bet you get plenty of exercise. I'm sure there's fights every weekend at every bar.
No.
Oh, really?
They're
calming down.
A lot of times, and a lot of it can be solved by the bouncer if he's paying attention.
Okay, I got you.
You see it,
right?
Hey, dude,
let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
It's not worth it. Yeah. Okay, got you.
Because number one goal for me at the bar is I want everybody to have a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what everybody goes out for.
For sure, yeah.
And if you're the person or the people that aren't letting everybody else have a good time,
right?
You gotta go.
You gotta go. Okay. Yeah, I bet I bet that's a hard thing to like in the beginning, like try to like, okay, I have to go do this. You know what I mean? Like I have to go kick somebody out because people will naturally get like on defense. I mean, is that fair to say?
Yeah.
And
definitely.
maybe try to fight you, which I would never.
Alcohol.
Oh yeah. What do they call it? Liquid courage.
Yep,
Okay. Yeah. Has that happened?
Bunker.
Has that happened more than once? Do you think? Or
yeah, it doesn't happen as much anymore. Usually, Chris and Russ and Brian, they don't want me being a bouncer anymore.
Oh, okay.
They want me to be Big John.
Oh, I see.
The guy that walks around, shakes hands, talks to everybody, flirts with the girls, take the pictures.
Like the personality.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
And they're like, hey, you hired all these guys? Let them do all that stuff.
Oh, I see.
But I can still usually walk up on something and be like, no.
Right. Well, it's probably just natural for you at this point, right?
Back, it took a while. Like I said, I've been doing this for 30-ish years.
Yeah, for sure.
And especially way back then when I started, I'm a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
Fresh-faced kid, didn't have all the hair. And,
right.
And here I am trying to talk this 26, 30-year-old man out.
Yeah.
Calm him down. You're just a kid. I
Yeah.
had to fight.
Really?
And I used to be violent.
Oh, okay, got you.
It was just part of it. I tell you, hey, it's time to go, and any argument, you got snatched.
Oh, really?
There was no talking about it, talking through it. You got snatched.
Yeah, I got you.
You got drugged to the door, thrown to the door, whatever I needed to do. But I guess a reputation where people were like, okay, let's not do that.
Right.
Because he's here. And now... I mean, I when I worked at Wild West, it was where I met Chris and Russ in the first place.
Who I love. They were on the show, by the way, Red Sea TV. Shout out to them.
When I was working at Wild West, there would be two guys getting in an argument, and there would be other people like, no, don't do that.
Okay.
Well, why not? Because that big son of a bitch is going to grab you. And it's going to hurt.
That would be enough for me. Like, I would be like, okay, never mind.
Even, just people that know me.
Yeah.
Like, no, y'all don't want to do that in here.
Okay, I got
It's a place to do that.
Right. Take that outside.
So, yeah. Go outside. I don't care if you fight.
I was going to say, is it okay outside? Like,
yeah.
if you do this outside, I don't give a fuck. But like, you cannot do it in this establishment.
Hey,
it's
I'll
just
tell
not.
you, at bars I've worked at, there'll be a fight outside. As long as you're not inside, I'm gonna watch. I want to watch. I like to watch a good fight. They brawl in the streets.
John,
man, that looks like that
That's
hurts.
crazy. You know what, though? I'm one of those people. Maybe this is why I don't go out anymore, because some people just don't know how to act. You know what I mean? And when I am not a fighter, and so when I see fights, I'm like pussy and I get scared. Like, I don't know, even if it doesn't involve me, which it never does, but my like anxiety just starts rushing. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is scary. And I don't know why I'm like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's weird for me. So I don't know if, for you, just putting myself in your shoes and you just be like, all right. But I can imagine it being dangerous, like in the actual setting of the bar, and people have beer bottles and stuff like that. Like, I mean, how did you, I guess, condition yourself to not be scared of any of that? You know what I mean?
It had to be done. I've had a pool cue busted over my head, broke over my head before.
Oh, wow.
I've been run over by a car twice.
What the hell?
Once was going forward. The other time a dude backed over me.
Yeah.
Or tried to.
Yeah.
I've had beer bottles busted upside my head.
I could see that.
Beer mugs.
Jeez.
It's
dangerous. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous job.
It can.
For sure.
It can be. I've had knives pulled on me.
Oh my God.
I got jumped by 3 guys one night.
They jumped you?
Yeah.
Or they tried to jump you?
Well, no, they did.
They did.
They were doing a good job.
I could just imagine that. You know what I mean? Just like on top of you, and they're just like.
they were doing a good, but it was. I'd thrown the guy out.
Yes.
Earlier in the night.
Oh, okay.
And he left and went and got 2 of his buddies.
No.
And they came back at closing time, and here I am going to my truck to go home, and these 3 guys just jumped me.
Like they wanted revenge
truck.
because you threw them out of Austin's on the avenue.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So,
that's
3
ridiculous.
guys jumped me, and we tussled around. And my pickup got dented because I rammed one of them's face into the fender of my truck.
But so you won, is what you're saying?
Do you really ever?
Do you ever win a fight?
One of my favorite, and everybody makes a joke of it.
Yes, please do.
Everybody makes a joke of it. But the movie Roadhouse. Now, Roadhouse is a corny movie. It really is. Yeah. But it's like he said, do you ever really win a fight? Mm-hmm. And then that's also the one scene where he takes over the bar, the Double Deuce, and he's like, there's 3 rules. Yeah. Never underestimate your opponent. Okay. And I never do. Yeah. I mean, because I've seen guys that are 5'6", 5'7", $130. Yeah, for sure. Just beat the holy hell out of some dude that's 350 pounds.
That's for sure.
Because the little guy knew what he was doing. So I never underestimate anybody that I come up into.
I got you.
I know how to read people. And what was the second one? Never start anything inside. Okay. Always fight outside. So I'm going to talk you to the door. Now, if you want to fight when we get out there, that's fine, but we're not going to do it inside.
We can't do it inside, yeah.
And then be nice.
Okay.
Which I am.
Yeah.
Until it's time to not be nice.
Until it's not, for sure.
And now I'm more of a talker.
Right.
Used to, there were, like I said a minute ago, there was no argument back in the day.
I see.
If I told you, hey, it's time to go, and you're like, well, no, I'm not going to snatch.
Oh, it was just, okay.
Now it's like, man, come on, we don't want to do this.
Right.
And
how did you get to that place, John? Like, was it just, were you tired of just being so aggressive all the time?
Well, it was, back then, I didn't know how to read people as well.
I see. Okay.
Because there are a lot of people, and if you go to bars and people that are watching that go to bars watch people, there's there'll be a guy that he'll get mad at somebody. He talks real loud. Yeah. He's not doing nothing. He's saying a lot. Right. But he's, I'll kick your ass. Yeah. So what he doesn't want to fight. Okay. He wants to make the scene.
He just wants,
so somebody can come up and go, hey, no, let's not do that.
Almost like feeding for attention.
That way he kind of saves face.
I see.
He's not scared, but he don't really want to fight. So I learned that real quick.
Yeah.
If you're going to just stand there and run your mouth, people run their mouth. It was 3 weeks ago at Backyard. I'm working the door inside, and these two guys come in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm watching them as they come in, and I'm carding people. And they were a little too intoxicated. And if you're drunk, you're not coming in my bar.
Okay.
If you're already in there and you're drunk, hey.
No problem.
It is whatever it is, but I'm not going to let you get too far. But if you're walking in the door drunk, nah.
Well, like just a little tipsy or like blatantly drunk? Because when I saw you.
I mean, a little tipsy's okay. Yeah. But when you're slurring your words and
you're uncontrollable.
Me and a couple guys that I've bounced with forever, we made up a term. It's called testing gravity.
Oh, I see.
So if somebody's standing in one spot, but they're
a little wavy,
they're moving.
Okay,
that's called testing gravity. Their body's trying to find the center of gravity,
so
they can be still. So that's tested. That's another way for me
do.
to tell that you're tuned. So anyway, these two guys come in, and I can tell they're talking and they're loud, and I can listen to what they're saying.
Yeah,
and their speech is a little slurred. So when it came time, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to let you guys in tonight.
Okay,
y'all. Wherever y'all been, y'all already had enough over there.
That's enough, yeah.
And the one guy, the first guy, he was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then the second guy, I mean, he got irate.
Oh, wow, really?
Was cussing me. And, well, how do you know? And I'm like, man, I'm TABC certified.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time.
Okay.
And I mean, I got called fat. I got called this.
God.
I got called that.
They're horrible.
But he was loud.
Yeah, for sure.
But I still had other people coming in. I mean, he's standing right here, and I have somebody in. I'll check an ID, and I'm like, yeah, okay,
you good? Yeah.
And I'm putting an armband on, and yeah, okay, have a nice night, sir. And because I knew he just wanted to. He wasn't going to hit me.
I see. Okay, he's just making a scene, like you mentioned.
Scene.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, have a good night, sir. Have a good weekend. Be safe.
Definitely.
And of course, he's cussing going out the door, but that's what I mean. He's talking a lot.
Yeah.
If he was really mad, I mean, I'm sitting in a chair.
Yeah, for sure.
He could have punched me right upside the head because I wasn't just keeping my eye on him.
Right.
I knew he was there.
Well, you're also working. You're not going to waste your time. And
exactly.
he just
because I mean, you're arguing. Okay. You cussed me out and you got mad.
Right.
I'm going to change my mind. Oh, well, never mind.
Well,
That's not going to happen.
Okay, you good. You're right.
Yeah,
you make a good point.
No, that's not how that goes.
That is cute. Yeah. I just want to mention too, because you were saying how you don't let drunk people know. I ran into you. We were at 5 Bar. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's where you're bouncing now, correct?
I bounced there and back.
Okay, but
one of the owners of Backyard,
yes,
and another guy owned 5 Bar.
I see. Okay,
so it's kind of they're all tied together.
Okay, well that night you were bouncing at 5 Bar, and I was with some friends, and I just want to give Sean a shout out because I was just a little tipsy. I was hosting an event that night, which is the only reason why I was out that night. Okay?
Yeah, that's what you were telling me.
And so I was with a group of friends, and John saw me, and I think we had only maybe met once briefly prior, if not. And he was like, "Hey man, I guess you recognize me from having Russ and them on the show, or because I have the show." And
I watch your show.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. No, I don't ever know whose cup of tea it is and who's not. You know what I mean? But apparently a lot of anyway. He was gonna let me in the bar for free, which I was really, really happy about. Unfortunately he couldn't let my 10 friends in too. I completely understand. And so I was,
hey, I got you, but they're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, and I was like, well, John, thank you so much, but I am with them, and plus I was ready. If you want to be honest, I was ready to take my ass home. I told my friend after that, I was like, that's a sign. Take me to my house, please. Right. I live all the way in Hewitt. I was like, no, get out of here. All right. I kind of wanted to backtrack a little bit, if you don't mind. What was your family dynamic growing up for you? Like, because you do seem like you have a level head, and you mentioned in the beginning of your bouncing career that you were a little bit more of an aggressor.
Right.
So would you say that your family life growing up, did any of that influence the type of person that you were? Was it good or?
Well, I've always been an aggressive person.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just in my genes.
Mm-hmm.
My dad could be a little aggressive at times. He and I really didn't.
Okay.
We didn't.
Yeah,
click. When I was little, of course, then I started growing up, trying to become a man.
Yeah.
We really didn't click for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
But we finally got our act together.
Yeah, for sure.
My family, I mean, both sides are very loving, touching, hugs.
Okay.
All the time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I get part of my, hey man, how are you doing?
Okay, got you. Yeah.
I don't. Everybody says, I don't know a stranger, and I really don't, because I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing that, especially when I put on my Superman cape, which is my big John shirt.
Oh, okay, I see.
I have no I'm not scared of nothing.
I got you.
I can talk to anybody. I can say what I want.
You're just Mr. Personality over here. Yeah, which is a great quality to have.
And I like for people to have a good time.
That's it. Just don't go overboard with it, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
So people don't know how to act. I was talking to a DJ guest that I had on here. Shout out to E-Man. And we were hosting at a bar. Mm-hmm. And I just remember at one time the lights just came on. I guess it was at 2:00, when the lights just come on.
Right.
All of a sudden it was a fight, John. I don't know what was going on the dance floor. I don't know who slept with whose man on the dance floor. Like all of a sudden it went from music. We're all dancing, grinding this. And then it was a fight. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what did I miss? I was here. You know what I mean? Does that happen more often or not? Are the bars getting a little bit better with the fighting and all that?
Yes and no. A lot of older. I mean, I'm an older cat.
I got you.
I just turned 49.
Okay.
A lot of guys my age that don't work in bars or haven't worked in bars.
Yeah.
They don't understand the dynamic of the younger generations. You got to think. I've been doing this for 30 years.
Oh yeah, you've seen it all.
So I've seen this generation.
You said 30 years.
This generation. And then this generation.
Yeah. You said 30 years?
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot. I'm like, how
I thought you were my age, John. No, I did.
I'm 26. I'm like, you weren't even a thought when I started doing this.
I honestly thought you were around my age, honestly. Yeah. I know you mentioned earlier your age, so yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot, the younger generation, just the way that I look at it.
Definitely.
They don't, not a lot of them, but there are the select few that just, they don't respect anything.
No, yeah. Well, we live in a social media age now, and everybody wants to do, like, if I act an ass on camera, for that matter, I'll get a lot of attention and likes and shares, and I don't think a lot of people, and this is, again, you make a good point, because this is one of the reasons why I don't go out. People are relentless for no reason. You know, or just for that reason, which is not worth it to me.
Right.
And it's not safe.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, we can't even go get something to eat without the fear of getting hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just because you want clickbait.
Well, it's like you say you don't go to bars. I don't go to bars.
Yeah.
If you see me, it's very rare.
Yeah.
But if you see me in a bar, somebody's paying me money to be there.
I hear you.
Because I don't choose to be a part of that.
Right.
Because being my size and being a little older, they're like, I'm young. I bet I can take him.
Oh, hell no.
I'm like, dude.
What was the purpose of that?
I'm trying to have a drink. And
I'm with my lady friend. Okay.
I don't.
Doing all this.
For that.
When did it start for you? When did you become a bouncer? Like, how did that even get started?
I went to a bar with a group of friends here in Waco. Old Cody's. I don't know if anybody remembers Cody's.
I don't know Cody's. Okay. I know plenty of Cody's.
Well, the Richland Mall caddy corner across the highway.
Okay, I got you.
Where the poker room is and all that.
Yeah.
That used to be just a bar.
Yeah.
There with a group of friends, and these two guys, they get in a fight right close to us, and I'm like, and I
you
separated them.
Okay.
And the bouncers come up and they're like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, these guys were fighting. One of the managers is like, you think you can do that all the time? I'm like, sure.
Sure, okay.
We want to pay you to do that.
Oh,
you
sure.
want to work here?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
What were you doing at the time, though? Were you like a college student or
working at a grocery store?
Oh yeah, no, that's way more fun, right?
That was high school.
Yeah. Oh, it was in high school. So you were bouncing since you were in high school.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that's got to be dangerous.
Yeah, at the end of my high school.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I bet that was cool going. I bet you were getting all the girls in high school. Like, I'm a bouncer at this club. I can get you in.
Shy.
Oh, were you really?
I used to be very shy.
I don't believe that for 2 seconds.
I swear to God.
I don't believe that for 2 Mike, he's lying. I don't believe that for 2 minutes.
Nope. I couldn't talk to a girl to even tell her my name.
I got you.
I used to be shy.
That is so cute. You know what, John? Listen, we have to take a quick break, okay? But when we get back, I have so many more questions about you becoming or being a bouncer, for that matter. I have questions about what's really going on in these bars, okay? And your perspective of things, because while we're all turning up as a community, you actually have sober eyes on all of us. So you see everything what's going on. So we're going to have more with Big John here. So make sure you guys stay tuned here on The Public Affair. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this really, really exciting episode of The Public Affair with my special guest, Big John. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Waco Made Granite with Jay Perez and Henry Flores. They offer amazing, beautiful, gorgeous granite, quartz countertops, backsplashes, and so much more. Perfect for rentals, flipping your homes, or you know what, if you're just remodeling, you say, you know, I want something new, I want something crispy, you got to hit up Jay Perez and Henry Flores with Waco Made Granite. Oh, also, if you mention this ad, you get the exclusive Public Affair pricing. It's super hot. $37 a square foot for level 1 material. Call the number on the screen for a consultation. Follow on Facebook at Waco-Made LLC. Waco Made Granite, Jay Perez and Henry Flores. Thank you guys so much for being longtime sponsors of The Public Fair. Truly appreciate both of you guys. Of course, to Julian and Ana Banda with Banda's Hauling Service. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up, they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals and haul cars in and out of town. If your car breaks down at night when Big John's bouncing at the club, you call Banda's Hauling Service. He'll wait there with you, right? And then they'll come and they'll tow your car. They'll come and they'll tow your car. We're going to go with that. Book now with the number on the screen of Banda's Hauling Service. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to the queens, Lisette Luna, Amanda Switzer at Embrace Fitness. They teach group fitness classes that are fun and dynamic, that are specialize in total body workouts by Excolatin by Jackie and Zumba Step. Classes are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., which means no excuses. Those are convenient times, you guys, all right? Also, contact them to rent the building out for parties and small events. They have some specials going on in the month of December, so make sure you hit them up. To Amanda Switzer, Lisette Luna, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode. I truly appreciate you, ladies. And of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete, which the discipline I feel translates on the field and off the field. Dominic is the GOAT. They have open play on Mondays and Wednesday nights for ages 16 and older at 8:30 p.m. Only $5 to play, run by Mr. Maro Aldonado, the little silly buns. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy, on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. Dominic and Ariana, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into it with Mr. Big John. He is here in the flesh, and we got more about his bouncer career on The Public Affair. Let's do this. I was like losing my breath. What happened? That never happened,
Talk
right?
so fast.
No, John, I was on the radio for many years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was on the radio for many years. So I did like live reads and commercials and so when people sit there and they see me doing my ads, they can't believe it. And I'm like, I don't know, it's just natural to me. You know how you can just pull somebody off and just throw them to the other side of this? Yeah, I can't do that. But anyway, I want to get more into you being a bouncer at the clubs. So we mentioned that early in the career, you were more of an aggressor. Obviously now you're like this big giant teddy bear that, you're super nice. You know what I mean? Even though the looks can be deceiving, like you come off as intimidating.
I can if I need to.
Yeah, which I know because I've definitely seen like when I was younger. But, how did you go to gain so much notoriety and respect in the city? And what you do, because surely you've made lots of enemies, like throwing them out of the bar. I don't like that guy. Don't go if he's there. So what did you do that was different?
I'm always fair.
Okay.
I don't care what color you are. I don't care who you like to like. I'm fair with everybody. Okay. The bars, just 5 bar.
Okay.
Okay. They have a dress code.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't agree with the dress code.
Okay.
Customers definitely don't agree with the dress code.
I see.
But the ownership says, this is the way
we
want you to dress if you're coming in our bar.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with it.
Right.
And, of course, I'm big, I'm white, tattooed, bald-headed.
Oh, I see.
It's racist.
Automatically.
Like,
okay, I got you. Yeah.
Number one, go tell that I'm racist to the 20 other black people or Hispanic people that are in there already.
For sure.
Because they're in dress code.
Right.
It has nothing to do with what color you are.
Yeah.
It's how you're dressed.
Just real quick, I did see them get a lot of pushback for announcing their dress code and stuff on social media. But, I didn't think that I didn't think that it was unfair. It's just like, this is how I want my bar to look. They didn't mention anything about race or anything like that.
Here you go.
Yeah.
If you're going out, and you're dressed to the nines, got your $300 shoes on, your slacks, your button down shirt,
right?
You're $1,200 walking through a room.
Yeah.
Okay. If a confrontation comes up, are you gonna want to mess up $1,200 worth of clothes?
Take notes, you guys. Take notes.
Okay, but on the other hand,
Yeah.
you throw on some sweats, some athletic shorts, a T-shirt, a hoodie,
Right.
and some tennies, and you walk into a bar, and the same confrontation comes up. You're going to be more likely to be like, you know what? I can throw this outfit together for $50. Let's do it.
I look like shit. Yeah. Yeah. I see. No,
That's kind of where it comes from.
Yeah.
Dress to impress. I mean,
Yeah.
when I started bouncing on Friday and Saturday night, no tennis shoes,
Right.
no shorts.
Right.
You had to have a collared shirt.
Oh, okay.
And if you were going to wear a hat,
Yeah.
it had to be a cowboy hat.
Oh, is that right?
No ball caps.
Oh, okay.
That was Friday and Saturday night.
Right.
Now, Thursday night was college night.
Right.
T-shirt,
A
shorts,
little bit more
tennis shoes,
lenient.
whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Friday and Saturday night was when most people went out on the town
Yeah.
to have a good time with their significant other. And you want to dress up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on Friday and Saturdays, if you didn't have a collared shirt, you weren't getting in.
I got you.
And I mean, they would come to the door in a T-shirt and be like, "Hey, you can't come in."
This was at the old bar, or this was at
a few bars that I've worked
few
at.
bars. Okay.
You know, you come in on a Friday or Saturday, T-shirt. Oh, we just came in from Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Walmart down the road. Go buy you a collared shirt and come back.
No, I mean, but at the end of the day, you're just doing your job.
I'm just doing
because you
my
have
job.
to enforce those rules. Yeah.
I'm just doing my job.
No, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, am I in dress code for Phi Bar? I don't know. I didn't read the dress code. I just remember people is this, or do I need to wear longer shorts? I wear these shorts when I'm trying to attract men, John. Okay, because look,
do those have a zipper and a button?
Yes.
Then you can get in.
I can
there.
get in with this?
Yes.
Okay, and see, I'm wearing the collared shirt. I was going for coach vibes today.
There you go.
I'm not a coach by any means, but I was definitely, I might go to that soccer
Maybe
game
you'll
later.
turn into a life coach.
No, not at all. No? I have, people have found me to be an inspiration, John, which I think is really great because, when we do these things, we become inspiration. But I'm really like, not an inspirational person. Like my ways, you guys, they're deplorable. And I admit that. At least I'm being honest,
Hey, there you go.
No, listen, just real quick, and then we'll continue. I wore this because it's my friend George DeLeon's birthday. He's a professional indoor soccer player from here in town. He was on this show, and today is his birthday. So happy birthday to you, George.
Happy birthday.
Yes, he's playing in Dallas today with his team, at Mesquite Outlaws, if I'm not mistaken. If I got that wrong, cut that out. But I don't want to get the name of the team wrong. And last time I went to the game over there in Abilene, I did get drunk at the game. And they were going to kick me out because I was being a little bit belligerent. So I kicked myself out and we had a party at the bar. But anyway, I didn't want to embarrass my friend. We were representing him. So there you go. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, at the end of the day, you're just doing your job when it comes to the whole dress code thing. When that whole thing did happen, was it like thick for you in the beginning? Were people really trying to challenge it and stuff like that?
These poor souls sometimes. I'll have somebody come in on a Saturday.
Yeah.
No, you can't wear that. That's out of dress code.
I see.
And what's out of, and I'll explain it to them from head to toe. What's wrong with
I got
goes
you.
against dress code.
Yeah.
And I swear, the very next Saturday, the same guy will come up wearing the same outfit.
No.
And try and get in.
But they didn't learn the first time? And then do you remember them? And you're just like, now that we talked about this last
I remember most.
Yeah.
I have a good. Now I might not remember your name, but I always remember faces.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I saw you. But I'm not the dude that's gonna snitch on you either.
Okay.
Now if you show up a few times by yourself and you're talking to this girl or this guy or this whatever, and then you show up with somebody one night, I'm not gonna be like, oh, hey, yeah, I remember you last Saturday. I'm not going to do that to you.
I see.
I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to keep you on the low.
Hey, John keeps it between us.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I bet, do you see that a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody ever got caught though? Listen, this is such a small town. I don't know how people are so brave to go out with like
never date, never cheat in the same zip code.
You can't. No, especially not in this town.
No.
I don't go out with my side pieces because they're all married.
Right.
Why would I go out with you? I don't want to have dinner with you. She's gonna see.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Somebody here knows somebody.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You think they're idiots?
And especially big bars like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it more men or women?
It's probably 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cute though.
But there's some that a guy or a girl will come to the bar and they're married and their husband has sent them or their wife has sent them to the bar to go get somebody to bring home.
Yeah. What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Go to the bar and
Go to-
pick up somebody to play
A swinger,
with us.
swinger.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody wanted me involved in that, John.
I've been asked.
Have you?
Yes.
Have you done it? John, yeah, you can tell us, right? No, it's okay. Of course you have. Yes, he has. Yes.
Yeah. Yes and no.
Okay.
It wasn't what the husband wanted it to be because I'm sorry, I need to be the only in the room.
Oh, you can't do it with another guy in the room?
No, I gotta be the only.
Wait, so the guy wanted you involved so he can play with you too?
He wanted to watch.
Yeah.
Me and his wife.
But you don't want him watching?
Nope.
Okay, you know what? No, I fuck with you on that because this guy wants me to bang his wife.
Okay.
And then I said no because I'm like a gold star gay is what Gia said. Like I don't want to touch you.
Right.
I don't want nothing to do with no woman. I don't want her on me. I don't want her touching me.
Right.
Then he said, okay, you can come because we've messed around. He said, you can come to my house and she can watch us because she wants to watch us.
Okay.
I don't want her watching us neither.
Right.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, you know?
I mean, your wife's hot. I could take care of that, but I don't. It's kind of like I don't even want a dog sitting in the floor, sitting there watching.
Isn't it awkward?
No, I'm good.
The fucking cats
I
and shit.
can't concentrate.
Wait, okay, so then has it been like okay where they're like, okay, well then I can't watch, but maybe you can just go in there with her and that's fine because that's what she wants, and that's been cool.
Not a lot, but it has happened.
Oh, okay.
It's happened.
Well, you're not like that now though, right? Because
no,
okay, those days are over for you.
My wife will kick my ass.
Well, maybe you could talk to her and be like, this is kind of fun. No, okay. No. So you were never one for the exception to just be like, all right, dude, like it's your birthday, you can watch.
Yeah,
no, okay.
No.
Have the guys ever said, but I want to do things with you, and does that make you uncomfortable?
No, none of that makes me.
No, but they've asked you like, okay, so you're gonna come in here with my wife, but I want to blow you too.
Do you know Tricks? You remember Tricks?
I remember Tricks, that gay bar, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
I've got several gay friends.
Yeah.
I've worked at Tricks a couple of times.
Okay,
and I mean, gay guys hit on me.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's a bear. Look at him. He's big. That's what they call you. You're a bear.
It doesn't bother me. None of that. No. But because at the end of the day, look, I'm a big flirt.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah.
My wife, she's like, she didn't get mad.
But she's cool,
She
right?
knows where I'm going.
Give her a shout out. I love her.
April.
I don't even know her, but I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's like,
yeah.
She knows when that bar closes and I get that money in my hand, where I'm going.
Oh, we're done.
I'm going to the house.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I always look available at the bar. Always.
Well, you're just doing work.
Oh yeah.
My last guest before this, Caesar, he's a straight guy and he works at a gay bar in Austin.
Right.
And he's like that. He's like, this is the job. This is what they want me to do. I let the guys rub the oil on me. They don't never get down there.
Yeah.
I rubbed oil on him on the show.
Touching's not allowed.
Oh, no touching.
No touching whatsoever.
Well, no, yeah, he didn't let me touch this.
Yeah.
But I got to touch his body. And he says he sells those at the bar. And then he says, once I'm done, I mean, I'm not gay. We're not going home together.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yes, I see what you mean. It's just
but
a
it's
job.
like,
it's a job.
It's flirting. They flirt.
Yeah, for sure.
Heck, my wife, she came out to see me at one bar I was working at, and there was some gay guys at that bar that knew me. Well, they found out that that's Big John's wife.
Oh.
So they snatched her and her cousin up and took them to Tricks.
Oh, okay.
And partied down.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, these gay guys were shoving money in my wife, bro. They were Big John's wife. Oh my god!
Not the voice,
but it was. I have fun. Like I said, I like to have fun.
You're just out there doing you, and that's okay. Yeah, I love that about you.
But I don't. There's been plenty of women that have tried. They'll be flirting and they'll try and be like, "Whoa, no,
no, we're not doing it. Those days are over." Yeah. Okay. The guys tried it too, and you had to.
No,
they've never. They've never. Okay, mm-hmm. So never in those sticky situations.
No, I think I put out enough of a wall there to know that there's a lot. There's only so far that they can go.
I got you.
So
I see. Okay. You know what? In bar conflicts as the bouncer, because you almost have to play the role of mediator as well. Right. There's almost like a psychology that goes to it, if you will. How do you remain level-headed when there's such high tensions in the bar? Because, again, in small towns like this, there's probably a lot of people who don't like each other and they end up in the same place more often than not.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then you have to be the diffuser of that situation. How do you just not lose control and say, this is just too much for me, and you have a mental breakdown, if you will? How are you just able to just go in there and be like, hey, guys, stop?
Well, I mean, a lot of times, with it being a small town, I know a lot of these people.
Yeah.
So when I'm walking up to a situation, you know, I pretty much know who's who.
Okay.
And, well, this, da, da, da. And I'm like, okay. And then I'll get it from over here, and I'm like, look.
Right.
I understand y'all don't like each other. Can y'all coexist in the same place?
Right.
Because if y'all can't coexist, everybody's got to go.
Right. Right. Take it elsewhere.
That's a fight.
Right.
If you get in a fight, both parties got to leave.
Oh, really? Okay. Not just the individuals. Everybody involved.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Got to go.
Okay, got you.
Because, okay, say me and you get in a fight.
Right.
Right? And the bouncer throws you out. But 5 or 6 of your friends are still in the bar.
Oh.
Now they're mad because the bouncer threw you out.
Right. Now
I'm still here having a good time.
Okay.
And now your friends want to jump on me, which causes another.
So everybody just get the hell out.
Go.
Everybody. You know, I like that you grouped them like that. So now it makes sense. Like, you know, when I was with my group of friends, it was almost as if we were one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I could see that perspective.
Or I throw you out of the bar and your friends are like, why'd you throw him out for? He didn't look at that person over there. They're doing so.
I don't want to hear it. Get the hell out.
Everybody go.
Yeah, I see. What's the biggest misconception about your position, John?
That I try and be an asshole.
Okay.
Everybody thinks that I'm there to be the asshole. No, like I said, I'm there to make sure everybody has a good time.
Right.
If I have to be the asshole to make sure what needs to happen happens, then so be it.
Okay, I got you. So people blatantly think that you're being an ass on purpose?
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Yeah. They think I'm just being mean, just to be mean. I'm like,
he's not though. Like, he's super nice.
I don't have time for that.
It was, you know, what was so crazy is when we had our meeting at 5 Bar, actually, you know, just to talk briefly about you coming on the show. Thank God nobody was there. And so, you know, it was 9 o'clock. I think you guys had just opened.
Come to work.
Yeah, yeah. And so it's just crazy, you know, when you're in the environment of your work, it's almost as if you have to like put on your, not the poker face, what's the word? Like, you have to put on that tough exterior, you know what I mean, to let everybody know that there's, which is gonna lead me to my next question. But when we were at the bar, he was just sitting there just like nice, like a kid, like you know what I mean, just like, yeah, I'm excited, this is gonna be great.
More people
and
show up, I start stretching.
Yeah, you know,
never know what's gonna happen.
What do you do, John, to take control of the atmosphere and let people know that you can't act that way in here, no matter where you're working?
I just tell them.
Like, okay.
I just tell them.
Yeah.
Because, okay, example, there's a guy that knows me from backyard. Okay. And, you know, we poke fun at each other. Around, you know, and he acts a little crazy at backyard. Well, that's a different atmosphere than 5 Bar. Well, he came to 5 Bar one night. I mean, we had a packed house, and he's trying to play, you know, and I said, no, stop.
Right.
I said, this Big John is not that Big John.
Oh, okay.
This is a different atmosphere. You can act that way over there, but over here,
it's just not.
It's not.
Are they not the same? And this is just for personal knowledge. Are there 2 different crowds that go to those places? Or okay.
Well, backyard's more of your, you know, country.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then 5 Bar is more of, especially on Saturdays.
Yeah.
You know, they got DJ Deezy.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, so more of like
hip-hop tracks, and
I was gonna say more like an urban crowd, if you will. Okay, like young next gen type stuff. Oh, okay, I see. So you almost have to have like these certain switches in your head that say, okay, I'm gonna go to backyard. So
I work every bar different. I've worked Tejano bars. I've worked rock bars. I've worked gay bars. I've worked topless bars. I've worked mostly country bars.
For sure.
Urban bars.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, heck, I've worked a concert at a bar with Zero.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember his name, but anyway, Zero was the
Zero
main
was
act.
there. Yeah,
we had 1,500 people in there
for sure.
I work each bar a different way because you have to.
It's about knowing your audience.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Does that become daunting to you? Does that become stressful? Like it's like
as long as I've been doing it, it's
like
I walk in and I just kind of fall into it.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. I mean, I that's something that you can appreciate. But I'm pretty sure that can be like that stressful as well, if you will. You know what I mean?
A lot.
You know,
I try not to stress as much because at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah. Do you think all bouncers are like that? Do you think that? So okay, let's backtrack to this question. Right, it just came back. You were saying that some people think that you're an asshole on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there's bouncers that are assholes on purpose?
Yes,
there are.
yes.
Okay.
And if there's a lot of people that come to me that, hey man, I want to be a bouncer.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll talk to them for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and then I might try you out a night or two.
Yeah.
And I can usually tell pretty quick whether you're going to have what it takes up here
Mm-hmm.
to be able to deal with what you're going to have to deal with.
Oh, okay.
And if I can see right off the bat that you're being, no.
Like you can't just be automatically confrontational all the time.
No.
Okay, got you.
No.
Well, because you guys are like the protectors of the environment.
Right.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
I mean, back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I could walk up and, you know, hey, get out. No, punch you right in the face.
Oh, wow. That was okay.
You can't do that anymore.
No, yeah, they take you to court, right?
Oh, yeah, you can get sued.
Yeah.
I mean, there's video cameras.
Oh, okay. Somebody got on their fucking snap.
For some stuff that I used to do back in the day, I'd go to jail.
Oh, really?
I'd go to jail.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So are you kind of like, maybe like, let's just talk for Backyard and 5, because that's where you're at now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you like the lead bouncer? Like, how does that all work? Like, do you get to make those decisions, who works with you and stuff? Or?
I was.
Okay.
My wife keeps telling me to quit telling everybody I retired. Because sometimes I just take a break.
Okay. Just
but
fine.
I was actually last year,
Mm-hmm.
right in the middle of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the money.
Okay.
You know, I mean, the money's not. I'm not balling.
No, right.
You know, with bar money.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's decent money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do it. And I had a crew that hey, I want you to work for me. I want you to work for me.
I got
and
you.
there was another guy, Cody. He was kind of my second in command.
Yeah.
Because he and I thought a lot alike, and I could tell he had a good head on his shoulders.
Mm.
So he and I would communicate a lot.
Okay.
And then, like, when I would take off, he was there and he was in charge.
I see.
So then when I was ready to go, I talked to the owners first.
Okay.
I'm like, look, I'm ready to hang this up.
Right.
I want to move Cody, put Cody in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to be out.
That's it. Yeah.
And I talked to Cody. Cody was good with it. The owners were good with it. And that's kind of the way it rocked out.
Okay.
Well, then I got bored.
There you go.
Of just sitting at home on a Friday and Saturday.
Okay,
Like I said, I don't go to the bar.
Right. Yeah. So what are we doing now?
So I called Cody and I'm like, hey, dude, there's some shows coming up. You know, you think I can work, every once in a while?
Oh, you were asking Cody if you can work?
Right.
Cody's like, of course.
Yeah. Exactly.
What do you mean?
You can work every weekend.
If you wanted to, yeah.
I said, I don't want to be in charge. I don't want any of that. I just want to come be a bouncer.
I see.
Well, and Cody will tell you, if you ask Cody will tell you.
I need to meet Cody.
Yes, Big John's still the boss.
I'm
not. Russell said it best. Russell just called me the Godfather.
Oh, okay.
The head of the family.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sit back, but I got my capos, which is Cody, that kind of runs everything.
But maybe Cody is like your little prodigy. You know what? I shouldn't say your prodigy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he looks at you as that, like you're the Don. You know what I mean?
If you want to know how to work a bar, and you're willing to put in the work and the headache that it takes, I'll show you.
That's it.
And if you got what it takes, I'll tell you.
And Cody was there. Cody did that.
Cody, and he still does.
Yeah, shout out to Cody.
And he'll call me every once in a while, dude, there's this guy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah. So at this point, you're only just kind of doing it sporadically. Okay, I got you.
I work 5 bar every Saturday against my better judgment. And backyard is kind of when I want to.
Okay.
There's a big show coming up.
Yeah, they have those shows and stuff.
I'm sure then I'm like, hey, I want to get paid to see this show.
Yeah.
Instead of paying to see this show.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, I'm going to work.
Well, I'm sure they're all for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's Big John. We don't turn down work for Big John.
The owners want me there every weekend, but I don't want to be.
You don't want to be there every weekend. No, I see what you're saying. No, for sure. Real quick, was there ever, what's like the stickiest situation that you've ever been involved in, like at a bar or while you were working?
We had a all out, and I mean, this was a few years ago. One bar I was working at, it was a Thursday night, college night.
Yeah.
A lot of urban hip hop.
Yeah.
Mixed with college kids. And
it was good.
And we had a all out battle royal
Oh,
in the
wow.
parking lot at closing time.
Oh, wow.
And we were trying to break it up as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Let them fight.
Mm-hmm.
I told all my guys, let's get inside.
Okay.
So we get inside, and I'm counting heads.
Well, because this is outside, right?
Yeah,
Like this is,
and I'm missing one.
Oh, no.
So we bust back out in the parking lot looking for my other guy.
Right.
And they beat him up underneath a car. He had to crawl up under a car.
Oh.
And that was pretty hairy because I didn't know whether he was gonna.
Was he okay? Or?
He got messed up pretty
Did he?
bad.
Okay.
I mean, they messed his face up. They broke some ribs.
Oh no! Was
we
he done
had to
after?
Call the ambulance and he was done.
He was done. He didn't want to do anymore. Yeah.
Has
have you been involved in other situations like that where because again, you guys have a really dangerous job at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like you're super nice and we all love you and everything, but things like that happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And
so
people are like, oh, that don't happen at a bar in Waco. Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Y'all pussy. Y'all be bringing guns and shit now too. So
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's not like old school. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy. You know what? I had April Nunn on this show. Real quick because we have to wrap up soon. Yeah, isn't she great? We love April. April's the bartender in Waco. We all know her. She was on the show. Okay, she was telling me that she had seen some shit at some, as a bartender, she sees some shit at bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes people are doing some things together and with each other and stuff like that. And she said, you know what, Andrew, if they're over there just getting it, I just let them do their thing. You know what I mean? I'm not getting. Oh, you do stop them? Are you one of those?
Well, I mean, you're in the middle of the club.
Yeah.
Sitting in a chair, your girl's wearing a skirt.
Well,
you got her skirt hiked up. You're between her legs. Nobody wants to see
okay,
that.
no, you're right. No, I'm talking about so I've done it in the bathroom at a bar back in the day. It was in the bathroom and nobody else was in there. You know what I mean? Like that's.
It is what
I'm just admitting that. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
It's not. Listen. It was like 5 years ago. Everybody stop judging me.
I mean, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, but there was a guy and a girl in one of the porta potties at Backyard. In a porta potty.
In a porta potty?
In a porta potty.
Can you think of any word least sexual than a porta potty?
I mean, they were in there walking around in the porta potty. I'm like, what the hell? Go there, and I'm like, boom, boom, everything okay? And door opens, he walks out, and she walks in. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Do you throw them out after that, though? Oh, you do have to throw them out?
I asked them to leave.
Oh, John, but they did it in the porta potty with sequel. Okay.
There was a girl one night that was giving head for $20 a pop.
Okay, well that's
in the men's bathroom.
That's prostitution. So that's a little bit different. Okay.
But I mean, it was like somebody's like, "Hey, there's a girl in the bathroom in there." Well, I'm like, "What?"
For $20? And
I'm like, I walk in and I'm like, "Okay, I see two sets of feet."
Yes.
One facing this way and one facing this way.
Like, so she really was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tall enough. I can look over the wall of the stall. I looked over and she's going to town.
She was doing that. Okay. Did you let her finish?
I'm like, hey, y'all need to come up out of there.
Yeah.
And I talked to them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
He goes, well, it was $20.
Idiot.
And I talked to her and she goes, you mess with my money. I said, what do you mean I mess with your money?
This isn't a business transaction.
Exactly.
Like, this is not your headquarters, bitch.
She was charging $20 a pop.
First, what? Hello, but good idea. Like, hold on a second. Now
she needed drinking money, I guess. I don't know.
Listen, times are tough right now. We're in a recession, and I have studio fees to pay. So, John, if you see me doing that, just mind your business. Okay, just say, listen. I was on that guy's show. He said he was going to do it. He's not hurting anybody. Okay, listen. Hello, wait. Maybe was this recently?
Oh no, this was
back in the day.
This was like 15.
Have you seen anything recently we should?
The couple in the porta potty.
In the porta potty, okay.
And I know Russell brought it up when they were here about the ones up in the VIP balcony.
Yeah, they did say that. Well, it's called VIP for a reason. That's not fair either.
Yeah.
You know what? One last question. First of all, it's been such a fucking pleasure having you on this show. I'm so grateful that you.
I'm glad you asked me.
No, thank you. It's great. I've got so much. I see things through a different lens now in your position. I have this really, really great question. I really want you to answer because you said I can ask you anything. It's kind of a two-part question. What bar in town would you say is the most or the best put together and organized? And then which bar would you say is the not best organized and not put together? In terms of environmental, like atmosphere, getting control of that, all that.
Not because I work there.
Okay.
But Backyard has got it together.
Okay.
When I first went to, I guess Backyard had been open probably 3 months.
Okay.
I haven't been there since day one.
Right.
But besides Rex and Brandon, the bartender.
Oh, Brendan Moreno, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Besides
Shout out to
those
him.
two, I've been at Backyard longer than anybody.
Okay.
They were there from day one.
From day one.
I came in probably 3 months later.
Yeah.
Russell called me out of the blue one day, and he's like, hey, we're having our first 2 big concerts back to back.
Oh, okay.
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
We really don't have security. Can you come help us?
Right.
I was working at Showtime.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I got somebody to come in and cover my stuff at Showtime. And I went to work at Backyard.
Yeah.
They paid me really well. You know, I walked around, saw a whole bunch of people I hadn't seen in a while.
Right.
Did that Friday, Saturday, and then Russell called me Tuesday or Wednesday the next week. He's like, what'd you think about it?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, y'all got a good vibe. I said, you need to fix this, change this, move this, maybe do this. And he's like, well, why don't you come over here and just do it?
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, man, at that time I was thinking about retiring, taking another break. I was going to be done with Showtime. And
For sure. For sure.
I'm like, man, I don't know. So I talked to my wife, and my wife's like, the bar thing is yours, dude.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll tell them some stuff that I want.
Okay.
And they'll be like, no, we can't do that.
Right.
And that way I save face. They don't look bad, you know.
Right, right.
So I called Russ, and I said, hey, get your little brother on the phone. And when you get him on the phone, call me back, Chris.
Oh, Chris, yeah.
And he go, oh, no, he's right here. And he put me on speaker.
There you go.
They're like, what's up? And I said, well, if you want me to do this, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I want this.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, anything else? I'm like,
great.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
They're like, when do you want to start?
I love it. Good for them.
And I mean, I bounced Backyard pretty much by myself for like a year and a half.
Okay.
I mean, I had some guys that came in and helped, but I was there by myself.
You were like the sole guy. Okay, I got
then
you.
I started bringing in a piece here and a piece there.
Right.
And I mean, the things that they've done to that place, I mean, it's just.
It's come up. It's beautiful.
The name, the atmosphere, and it's supposed to be you're in your backyard at your friend's house with a barbecue and a beer listening to music.
Right. I will say, John, while I don't do bars too much anymore, Backyard, I feel like it is one of those places. Like, I do like the atmosphere of Backyard. It is. You know what I mean? Like, it's real put together. Yes. Yeah, you just go chill. And so, that being said, which bar is not put together and needs some help? Who needs bar rescue?
I don't really pay attention to other bars except for the ones I'm working at.
There you go.
And even if I decide one day to hang it up, I won't. Backyard is my last bar.
That's it.
Backyard is it.
Okay.
And I told the owners that when I retired.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, if you decide to go somewhere else, I said, no, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
I'm not going to go to hear this bar, that bar, this bar.
Right.
If I'm going to work a bar, it's going to be Backyard.
Okay. There you go. So,
and the only reason I'm working at 5 is, I mean, not that I don't love Eric Stanford, but Chris.
Okay.
Those are my friends.
Yes.
I take care of their stuff.
Right.
Like when Chris and his other friends opened the Heart of Texas Poker Lounge.
Oh, yeah.
When they did that, he called me. He said, can you help out? You're my friend. I will do whatever you need.
Yeah. And
they're like family to me.
And they're so kind, too.
They all are.
Yeah.
Chris and I've known Brian Brown the longest.
Okay.
Brian Brown and I go back almost the whole 30 years that I've been in the business.
For sure.
And then Chris and Russ. But yeah, then Chris Brazil, I've known him through other things. But
that's good. I like the bromance aspect
I love those
of it.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'll do anything.
You'll do anything for them.
Yep.
That's it. Perfect.
Sure will.
I have a friend like that too. I have some friends like that. So I understand what you're talking about. But that's really good. John, unfortunately we are out of time. So I really want to thank you so much for coming in, giving us a little bit of your perspective as a bouncer and the things that are going on. And we all need to get our shit together when we go out. All right. They're doing this to protect us.
Follow the dress code.
Just follow the rules.
It's not that hard.
It's not. Yeah.
Bring your ID, your actual ID, not a picture of your ID.
Oh, okay.
Follow the dress code.
Yeah,
I don't let that in.
The pictures of the ID?
You
that's
bring
not
it
a
on
thing.
your phone. That's not your ID.
Okay,
that's
I got you.
A picture of your ID.
Well, a lot of places don't do that, so that's fair. That is very
fair.
John, so you're retired-ish now. I mean, like you're every Saturday at 5 Bar and everything, so we can go catch you over there. Or you're going to be a part of the nightlife. Sounds like your whole life, whether you like it or not.
There's a big show at Backyard. I'm going to be there.
You're going to be there for sure. Do you have any aspirations, or what's next for you, John? Like, is there anything coming up for you that we?
Big John is what you see at the bar. John.
Yes.
John is boring as hell. Okay. If I don't have anything going on at the bar, I'm in my recliner at the house playing PlayStation or watching.
Oh, TV. I love you. I'm the same.
John is boring.
I'm the same way. Everybody thinks I'm turned well, I am on this show. And if I have to go do a hosting, absolutely, I'm doing a job. But I'm at home playing PlayStation on my recliner with pizza and Chinese food. Leave me alone. All right?
Yes, leave me alone. But yeah,
that's it.
I'm boring.
That's it.
Big John is life of the party. Has a great time. John is boring.
Well, Big John, listen, at the end of the day, you're very kind, and I just want to thank you so much again for coming on to the show. You were kind to me at 5 Bar that night. It was really nice, for us to have that exchange. So thank you so much for that. And everybody, if you guys see Big John, make sure you just give him, let him do his job. Stop bothering him. That goes for all the bouncers in town, right? Yeah. They're just doing their job. And if you have any issues, call Big John.
There you go.
Listen, good. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Public Affair. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my guest, Big John. Thank you so much for coming. I wish we had 7 hours.
Great time.
Thank you. I'm so happy that you had a good time. It was
Thank you for asking.
Of course. I hope to have you again in the future. In the future for sure. And when I see you at the bar, I'm definitely gonna. Okay.
I'll give you a look.
There we go. Okay. He is taller than me. You'll see in the picture. Before we go, I want to give this opportunity to my sponsors. Of course, just a few more sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Montezuma Boxing with Edward Barragan and George Farcon. They're a boxing gym dedicated to train you to be a superb boxer and, of course, to get into shape. They offer walk-in workout classes at 5:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. And, of course, you can sign up for their boxing classes as well to improve that hand-to-eye coordination and overall better physical condition. Some good self-defense tactics as well. Not to go fight at the bar, but to defend yourself at the bar so Big John can take a break. All right. Montezuma is training champions, darling. Call the number on the screen and follow on Facebook. Edward Barragan, George Farcon. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Jay Pedo and Poke. Oh my God, I love Jay Pedo. Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, the entire family. Have you been?
No.
Please go. Please take your wife and go.
I will.
And Pee-wees, okay? Go over there. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai-rolled ice cream. For dessert, you can choose from a menu item or create your own, like I like to do. Because, John, I like to be in control. I like control of my food and my men, all right? Locations on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can order online at jpedaltx.com as well. To Jay Pedo and Poke, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy, Jeffrey Monreal with Boyo Box and Audio, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He can also specialize in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Definitely a jack of all trade. He put the tint, he put the stars, he put the auto start, he put the Apple Play car stereo. I love it. Jeffrey has
talk to him.
You need to talk to him. You know what? Call the number on the screen, John. Okay, I'll just give you the number after this. Okay. Your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof, and he's quick. And he's affordable, and he is professional, and the quality is amazing. I promise you'll love it. You'll thank me later, all right? Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And, of course, you have to try this as well, John. This is all up your alley. Junior Banda with Fat Boy Michelada y Botana. He provides the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of a ton of different items, including botanabos, chamois, pickle, and more. And now he's making aguachilas as well. And I love aguachilas. It's a lot of shrimp, a lot of flavor. You like shrimp?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you do. You're going to love Fat Boy Michelada y Botana, okay? I promise. I'm going to give you his number as well. He's locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada y Botana and place your order now. Junior Banda has been a huge supporter of The Public Affair behind the scenes, and I truly appreciate that guy. Thank you so much for all you do for me in the show. To everybody that tuned in, thank you guys. I've got more of The Public Affair on the way. Thank you so much for riding with me all of 2022, all of 2021, and all of 2020. You guys are the best, and we're going to go hard in 2023.
Heck yeah.
Yes, Big John, just give me, there we go.
Thanks for listening.
Love having you on, and don't forget to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.